How you doing? I'm Matt Walden, Pro Drifter, and we're here with Mishimoto and a 1994 Ford Mustang. Today we're going to be installing Mishimoto's silicone hose kit, which not only looks great, but it's going to stand the test of time. The factory rubber ones in there, they're about falling off the car by now, so we can't wait to put these on and see what kind of results we get. For the Mishimoto hose kit for the 94 Mustang, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver, 8mm nut driver for the hose clamps, coolant and coolant funnel. Installation time is about a half an hour and a 2 out of 5 on a scale of difficulty. First step to the install is to jack up the car and get it supported securely on jack stands. Next step is to remove the negative battery terminal. We're going to lay this off to the side for a minute then. This is the coolant drain. You want to open this up, wait for all the coolant to drain out. While the coolant's draining, find yourself someplace scenic to sit back and relax for a minute. Real scenic, guys. Real scenic. This is honestly the best you could do. Next step underneath is to remove the lower radiator hose from the radiator. And you want to be careful because some residual coolant may come out. Locate the lower radiator hose where it connects to the engine and disconnect the hose clamp here as well. And after this, the lower radiator hose can be completely removed from the engine bay. Next, you want to remove the upper hose clamps on the upper radiator hose. One being on the engine, the other one being on the radiator. As you can see, the stock hose versus the Mishimoto hose here, the stock hose is single ply, single layer reinforcement. Mishimoto, you can see the 3 bands of reinforcements in there. This hose isn't going to flex, isn't going to expand under pressure, isn't going to melt under high heat, isn't going to degrade over time because it's silicone, straight 100% silicone. Chicks love it, cars dig it. Now that we got those old nasty rubber hoses out of the way, time for the new Mishimoto silicone hose kit. It's not only going to look great, it's going to last a long time, a lot longer than rubber. Fresh hose clamps go a long way right here. Incoming. Now install the lower hose onto the radiator. And we're all set. Time to go up top, fill her up. You want to use a 50-50 mix of water and antifreeze. Make sure you try to get it as close to 50-50 as possible. That way you can avoid any freeze-ups in the wintertime. Once you get the radiator and the overflow topped off, go ahead and start up the car and make sure the heat is turned on high. That'll allow you to get any air bubbles out of the system. Make sure you don't have any leaks and you're good to go. This is Matt Walden signing off with a 94 Mustang and Mishimoto. How you doing? I'm Matt Walden, Pro Drifter, and we're here with Mishimoto and a 1998 BMW E36. And today we're going to be installing these silicone hoses, which are not only going to add reliability and performance, they also look great. For installation of the Mishimoto silicone hose kit, you will need a flathead screwdriver and a coolant funnel. Installation time is about 45 minutes. Difficulty is 2 out of 5. First step in working on the BMW in any Mishimoto product is to remove the negative battery terminal, which is located in the trunk. After you've removed the battery, next step is to jack up the vehicle and securely support it using jack stands. All right, make sure the car is completely cooled off before this next step. We're going to be removing the radiator drain plug out of the bottom of it, and that's going to be right here. Get it loosened up with a flathead screwdriver first, and then you should be able to unscrew it by hand. Make sure you have a drain pan ready to go as well. Next step is to remove the front intake duct, air dam and stuff. And that's going to be taken off by removing 4 8mm head size bolts. And the alternator duct as well. And that one's held on by a hose clamp right on top of the alternator. Next step to installing the Mishimoto hose kit is to undo the top hose clamps on the upper radiator hose of the E36 BMW. Next step is to remove the lower radiator hose. And this one actually you can get to from inside the engine bay. There's 2 clamps, one on the lower side of the radiator and one right on the front of the engine. We'll go ahead and remove these hose clamps now. Here we have the comparison of the Mishimoto hose versus the OE hose on the E36 BMW. As you can tell, this one's about ready to hit the trash can. For the Mishimoto unit here, this is silicone, multi-layer silicone reinforced with nylon webbing. This one not only works better, but is going to look better and last longer than the OE stuff. Time to install the Mishimoto hoses. What you want to do is get your hose clamps ready to go on this. Slide it on the upper water neck here and one on the top of the radiator and screw them down. Make sure they're nice and tight. That way you don't have any leaks. After you got the upper hose on, time to install the lower one. Feed this guy up. Make sure you put the hose clamp on this hose before you feed it up through there. It's kind of tight to get to. After you got everything all buttoned up, install the front air dam. After everything's buttoned up, all the nuts and bolts are tight, made sure the drain plug was tight on the radiator, we can go ahead and begin refilling things. Half water, half antifreeze, refill the system. Don't be surprised if it takes a little bit more than what came out. After you're done refilling the reservoir, make sure you screw this in. And this is a German car, so make sure it's good and tight. Now that we got everything buttoned up, we're ready to attach the negative battery terminals back on the batteries. After the radiator is all refilled, go ahead and turn the car on and turn the heat on high. That way any air bubbles in the heater core system can escape through the radiator and through the water necks. After you start the vehicle, you want to watch the temperature gauge on the dash and make sure it doesn't overheat. This concludes the installation portion of your new Mishimoto product.
The 1986 through 1993 Ford Mustang is a great car with high horsepower potential. Over the years, the cooling system on these cars can begin to deteriorate, causing the need for a cooling system refresh. The engineers at Mishimoto designed this silicone radiator hose kit to keep your Mustang running wild. We designed this hose kit to include 4 layers of silicone with embedded heat-resistant fibers and be a direct fit into your Mustang GT or Cobra. It's also available in black, red, or blue to match the style of your Mustang. And like all Mishimoto products, this silicone radiator hose kit comes with our lifetime warranty you know you can trust. So if you're looking to push the limits with your Mustang, check out our Mishimoto silicone hose kit.
Hey guys, I'm Dan from Mishimoto. Today I'm going to show you how to install our new direct fit radiator for the 95 to 97 Ford F-250. Check it out. To install the Mishimoto radiator into the 95 to 97 Ford F-250, you will need Teflon tape, quarter drive ratchet, long extension, 8mm socket, 13mm socket, 3/8 drive ratchet, a 19mm deep socket, needle nose pliers, channel locks, coolant, and coolant funnel.
Hey guys, John here again from the Mishimoto Engineering Facility. Today, let's take a look at the Mishimoto Silicone Hose Kit for the 2014 Plus Ford Fiesta ST. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exclusive Fiesta ST content. Let's start off by saying that this is a direct replacement for you Ford Fiesta ST owners. What comes in this package are two Mishimoto hoses, one to replace the upper radiator hose and one to replace the lower. The engineers have designed these radiator hoses with 5 layers of silicone and heat-resistant embedded fibers. In turn, this greatly improves the heat and pressure tolerance while adding durability and a long service life. The engineers have also included the necessary clamps for ease of installation. To add style to your engine bay, we are offering these hoses in black, blue, and red. And like all Mishimoto products, these radiator hoses come with our lifetime warranty you know and can trust. If you want to take your Fiesta ST to the next level, then you need the Mishimoto Silicone Hose Kit. Also, don't forget to click subscribe and like us on Facebook.